First game, always a special game. He's certainly a special player. It should be a special match, and it's live. Welcome to you all. Alan Smith alongside me, Martin Tyler, and welcome to you all to Premier League football again. The opening game coming right up. And this match today is Brighton and Hove Albion versus Manchester United.
A real buzz in this stadium on the opening day, and these home supporters really do feel that their team can attain a Europa League spot this season. Why not? There's certainly enough quality in this team. Coming up against last season's champions, it's not going to be easy here, is it? We're going to have a really tight game on our hands, and the atmosphere inside this stadium is brilliant. I think it's going to get better. We're in for some good football here.
Great game. Thanks.
Brighton will play with these players today. Looking at the lineup, he's got all the components in place, hasn't he, the manager, for the pressing style of play has been a feature of his team.
Yep, and many an opponent has found it difficult to cope with. If your touch isn't spot on against this aggressive type of closing down, you're going to lose it in dangerous areas.
This is then the Manchester United lineup. Probably one of the two front men will slip behind the other and augment the midfield when required.
I think so. If they start getting overloaded in the middle of the park, that's always an option for this manager, who does like to fill his midfield.
So we start with the kick-off, and I must say, both of us up here are really looking forward to this match. Bracker. Here's a chance to go down the outside of the opposition. And here's the shot. Don't mind his ambition, but the execution wasn't too good.
I think from that distance, you've got to try and use a bit more power.
One area I know they've been steered through. Can go in from here. They've soaked up a lot of danger here, but it hasn't hurt them, and now they're on the ball. Manchester United can attack in the wide area now. Really in the clear now. Cleared away, well away from goal. Too early, offside. It's a good cross. Good defensive clearance there. Taking on the defenders. Good cross into the near post. Oh, that's good defending. Plenty of width for the team to attack into. Good power in that punch away by the goalkeeper from the cross. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. It's gone out for a throw. Greenwood. Maguire. Bracker. This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. Bradley. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Well, he's got support here. To put them in front. He's blocked that well. Where did the shot go? Well, that's the opener. And it's been coming. The better side, but you have to score when you're on top. We wondered whether they would do that, but they have done. And they've done it in fine style. Well, you get a lot of satisfaction as a goal-scoring forward for knocking one in from that distance. You know you're in the right place.
No, it was the poacher's effort. The final finish wasn't difficult, but to get there, that took a little bit of instinct. He's not the easiest of managers to work for, I know that, but these players are doing what he demanded beforehand now.
In front here are Manchester United. Free kick. And they get it away. And he heads it out for a throw-in. Alberto Paloschi. Maybe the cross. Whipped in from the wide area. Well, they've got to keep the crosses coming in. I'm sure in the end will deliver something, but it didn't this time. Well, it's okay for Manchester United at the moment. They've got the lead as this first half draws to a close. But there's a lot of work still to do. Deflected behind, a clear corner.
You have to feel sorry for those fans. It's all been happening up the other end, but chance here to swing a good corner in. Well, he won't mind looking at it again either, because he's put some real power through this shot and flying to the keeper's left.
Swung in from the corner. It's not really away. Poor clearance. Tried to tackle here, and he's done that. Alberto Paloschi. A chance to break away now on the counter. Got the opposition backpedaling a little bit. He's got his shot off now. He's put it over.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the contact, the power, but accuracy just off.
Still a chance for something to happen because there's 3 added minutes. Alson Bracker can go in from here. And the referee's given Manchester United the free kick.
I think he'd love to shoot, but he can't from this angle. Got to get a good ball into the box.
Good defensive clearance there. That header takes the ball out of play. Well, the referee has signalled for half-time, and it's 1-0 here. More possession, more shots, more goals, going well.
Yeah, they're totally in charge at the moment. A little bit more work to do, but they look confident down there.
Manchester United with the second half now underway, and they are leading. Alberto Paloschi. That's cut out. I think the wide man's got a chance here. There's space out near the touchline. Needs to be quick. He went in well. Bradley, a bit predictable with the passing and the opposition able to deal with that. Good vision here. Gonna try one now. Got in the way. Not quite sure what he had in mind there. He just lost his bearings. Well, this is where managers really earn their money. In a losing situation, they've got to make a substitution. Got to get it right, really, to have any chance of getting anything from the match. One back very quickly. Bradley. Plenty of width for the team to attack into. That's going to run on through to the goalkeeper. That's an easy cutout for the opposition, saw the pass coming. Wonderful chance! Here's a chance, goalkeeper. Well, they managed to dig themselves out of a pretty deep hole then. It was a great chance, I thought, but they're safe again. Probing with the pass. Put in from the wide area. Very straightforward piece of goalkeeping as he catches the cross. Bayer Leverkusen have been involved in the pursuit of a play. They've got their man now.
Well, there were a few in for this boy, and this team, in paying around £55 million, made sure they got their man.
A decent delivery from the wide area, but no positive outcome from it. Nobody could turn it in. Well, time is ticking away. It's time for a change, and here it comes. Threads it through. On the move and able to cut out the pass. And he's knocked it out of play, the defender. Could get his cross in now. Put into the middle. He worked hard to get the cross in, but it didn't reach any of his teammates arriving in the middle. And on the home bench, a substitute is clearly getting ready to come on. He's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Goal! They lead by 2 now. Took the chance nicely, and that really has given them much more of a basis for the rest of this match. He's beaten the goalkeeper, but only just. It went in off the keeper.
Well, I think it was just a pair on the ball, Martin. It was too much for him.
Well, it's a goal worth replaying over and over again, isn't it? Restarting at 2-0. Time ticking on. Just over 15 minutes to go. Just working away to try and find an opening. That's offside. The referee has stopped the play as soon as the flag went up. And some movement from the Manchester United bench. There's going to be a substitution now. Certainly wanting to find a teammate, but he's just found an opponent. Substitution that the home side want to make. Now a chance to get a bit of width into this attack. Alberto Poloski. Shots on here. Credit to them, they're still having a go here. Although if they got that one in, it really would have been game on.
Yeah, I mean, they're 2 goals down, but they haven't played badly. And if that had gone in, they'd have gained some faith and confidence.
And Manchester United are going to make a substitution here. And on the clock, 8 more minutes. Threads it through. Just the keeper to beat. Out in front of goal. That was a puff out your cheeks moment, and phew, got away with it. Comes in with a tackle. Going forward well. With great vision here. And he's put it away. It's his 3rd goal. It's a hat-trick today. He's really been on form. Well, Alan, maybe that's the one he'll treasure the most because it's given him the hat-trick.
Yep, and he'll be taking home that match ball with a great deal of pride. Oh, he's loving it, the manager. He's seeing his team playing really well, just what he was asking for.
Well, we're in the last few minutes now, and the die has been cast in this game, really. Adrian.
Well, he makes that transition happen quickly.
Alberto Poloski. Final whistle, and Manchester United have won. What a brilliant performance from this fella.
Well, he goes across and grabs the match ball from the ref, a hat-trick, and that's to be treasured by any player.
They were two of Europe's foremost club sides last season, winners of the Champions League and Europa League respectively. Now they lock horns with the Super Cup at stake. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live on EA TV. And we are ready to go just about. Millions of viewers from all around the world are tuning in for the Super Cup decider. My name is Derek Ray here on the commentary position. I'm joined by Lee Dixon, and with the atmosphere building to fever pitch, we're inching ever closer to kick-off time. Lee, this should be magnificent.
Well, the Super Cup final reward for the two teams that win the major trophies in Europe, the Europa League and the Champions League. Match off tonight. I'm really looking forward to this one, Derek.
Enjoy the game.
In the battle for the UEFA Super Cup, they're underway now. Given away by Manchester United. And here's the lineup for Manchester United. I'll tell you what, you don't see this formation every day of the week.
No, I mean, it looks very attack-minded with the three up front, the three in midfield supplying the width as well, but I'm a little bit worried about the three centre-backs. Will they get exposed in the wide areas?
So we can check on the starting lineup. Pretty well balanced, this formation, Lee.
Yeah, it can be a 4-2-3-1 in the offensive mode, but it can also go back to a 4-5-1 when you're defending. The lone striker will be supported by the three just behind him, especially the number 10 who will be given a free role.
Effective challenge. Manchester United throw in here. Crossing possibilities. He's going forward well here. And cleared behind for what is going to be a corner kick. And that's a deep corner. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. Well, really, that would be meat and drink to most goalkeepers.
Yeah, goalkeeper fully in control there.
An abundance of space. High pressing at its best. An awful lot of green space to run into. And there's the feed into the box. And it is the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it was always going to be a tight game, but now all of a sudden one team ahead. Things have got to change on both sides. Well, we're going to see that again, and let's see the cross again. It's absolutely brilliant. Good power on it, and then watch this headed goal.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? So back underway in this game. Manchester United with the advantage. He's given it away. Now, what can he do here? Well, let's see what he has in store for them. Now, the diving save it was. I think that might have been for the cameras, Lee.
Well, he could have thrown his cap on that.
Corner given to United. Corner kick played in. Clattered away. Youssef En-Nesyri. Given away. It's with Anderson Talisca. Mazraoui here. Well, this might pay dividends. And the cross not quite accurate enough. Emre Moore now. Youssef En-Nesyri. Anderson Talisca. Well, he's opened up the defence here. Will there be a tangible end product? It looked as though he was in, but credit to the defender, Lee.
Yeah, he hassled him, made his hurried shot there.
Skriniar. Any sort of lead is important. They have the lead. What have you made of it so far?
It's been a decent half for United. The coach still has some work to do at half-time, though. Ball retention has to improve a little bit in the second half if they're going to dominate. Possession could be key.
And threading it forward. Can they convert? And a goal here for Manchester United. They are the big favourites now.
Well, here's the replay. You've got to ask questions about the back line and the goalkeeper. They're simply not there.
Well, a bit more analysis as regards the goal. Well, a second goal for them here. We've been waiting to find out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes here. And he's made headway. Does he have the beating of the goalkeeper? And United have the corner. And a deep ball in. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. So half-time it is in this battle for Super Cup supremacy. One team excelling, the other flounderingly.
Well, it won't happen, Derek, but one team could take players off and rest them, and the other team needs to put 3 or 4 more on. It really is that lopsided. We need a bit more pride and passion. Let's see if we see it in the second.
And the second half in this UEFA Super Cup tussle is underway here. Well, they get high marks for that move, but they couldn't make it count. Well, visionary passing. My goodness, the importance of getting there was not lost on the keeper. Well, can he make this move count? Is it going to be? Well, he failed to deliver that time. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Is he going to punish them here? Tremendous block. Corner awarded to Manchester United. there's a change for Manchester United. Over it comes. And it's come off the keeper. Excellent challenge. Give it away. And whipped into the box. And he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Well, he's given us away. Manchester United getting higher and higher up the pitch. What can they produce from this position? Just drifted into the illegal position, offside, in the opinion of the officials. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. It's with Anderson Talisca. Bruno Fernandes has it. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. Anderson Talisca. Now, what can he do here? Well, let's see, does he mean business? It goes beggingly. That could have been their ticket back into the game.
Well, 2 goals down. You can't keep wasting chances like this.
Oh, that's an interesting pass. Bruno Fernandes. Fine goalkeeping to push that away.
Well, goalkeepers live a charmed life at time, but that was just brilliant. Really, really good goalkeeping.
Throw into Manchester United. Mazraoui here. Bruno Fernandes. Plenty of running room in the wide position. Couldn't keep it. Only 10 minutes remaining here. He might be able to profit from the wide position. And it's played into the centre. And the flag has gone up here, offside the decision. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Harry Maguire now. Well, great read there to intercept. Well, I must say it's a fine-looking attack, but what can they do from this position? Options aplenty. Goalkeeper's ball, and was always going to be. And now En-Nesyri.
Fourth official has indicated.
Can he make this move count?
2 minutes.
And the defender finding a solution to the problem. Substitution time it is. Medeiros. The first European trophy of the season then. And they are delighted to have won it. Joy for the fans who have travelled here. Disappointment, of course, for the losers. You never want to go down in the battle for the UEFA Super Cup. And now the trophy presentation league.
Well, it's not the Champions League, that's for sure, but a trophy is a trophy. and if you're in it, you might as well win it, and these players will enjoy this moment, picking up that trophy, and hopefully there's bigger things to come in the future.
It used to be contested over 2 legs until 1998. Since then, a one-off occasion. And here we are. The big celebration. The Super Cup is lifted.
All that pre-season work out the way, they'll enjoy these moments, and it's back to work as soon as the proper stuff starts.
Really is the ideal way to get into gear for the season ahead. Giving it another hoist, and rightly so. Great names on that trophy.
Well, yeah, my mum always said get in front of the photos. And there he is.
Your mum educated you very well, Lee. So, the Super Cup victors. In the battle for the UEFA Super Cup, they're underway now.
Well, here he is, the scorer in the league, the main feature of our match today, and it's live. Hello once again, I'm Martin Tyler, and this is Old Trafford. Today's game, Manchester United versus Brentford.
Well, the champions in front of their own supporters after the first game, and it's a wonderful feeling for the players parading the trophy beforehand. So much hope for this season now as well, and I think rightfully so. They're going to be in for a good campaign, coming up against a side that middle of the road in many respects. Can't see them doing too much in terms of pushing up in the table, but they're not going to get relegated. Mid-table side all over.
This is then the Manchester United lineup. Two banks of four, 4-4-2.
Yeah, how it always used to be. Don't see it quite so often these days, but that's a classic formation and really capable of causing problems here today.
check for you on how Brentford will line up for this match. The system that we think they're going to go with is 4-5-1. That one striker will need a bit of support.
Yeah, you do not want him to be left isolated, otherwise this formation will not work.
Game started by Manchester United. Well, the ball's been deflected out, so it'll be a throw-in. Really the way to get the ball out of the danger zone. Put in from the wide area. Good stop by the goalkeeper. Well, a strong character in the Manchester United lineup. Slipping it through. And there it is! Well, you get a lot of satisfaction as a goal-scoring forward for knocking one in from that distance. You know you're in the right place.
No, it was the poacher's effort. The final finish wasn't difficult, but to get there, it took a little bit of instinct.
Marvellous for Manchester United, they are in front. They've given it straight to the opposition. Cross doesn't get past the first man. Neatly intercepted. Now this looks promising. Probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe. And that will end the threat, at least for the moment. Left the defenders trailing now, here's a chance. It's one back. Here's a chance! Oh, what a fine goal! They lead by 2 now. They'll feel a little bit more comfortable, and they're good value for this advantage at the moment. Well, if you keep going in to that sort of area, the ball will drop for you, and it dropped perfectly for him.
I think that's the lesson to anybody enduring a goal drought. Keep getting into the positions. In the 18-yard, in the 6-yard box, and you will score. Oh, he's loving it, the manager. He's seeing his team playing really well, just what he was asking for.
Restarting at 2-0. Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. This might be it. He's had a go here. And that will be a corner for United. He's put in the corner, and the corner punched away. Saw that coming and intercepted. Good vision here. He's looking for the cross. Bruno Fernandes. The shot's on! Up for grabs here. They've set their standards so far, Manchester United. Half-time, a chance to regroup and think about the second half.
Yeah, and I think keep up that tempo, that intensity. Can't afford to ease off the gas.
Going forward well. And now the shot! The chance did open up for that kind of shot.
Right, if you don't have a go.
Trying to thread a pass through, but not successful. Greenwood. Referee said, gonna try it! Super reflexes from the goalkeeper. Well, they managed to get out of harm's way then, because it looked as though there was going to be some real damage done to them.
3 minutes.
And the time to be added on here is a minimum of 3 minutes. Guiding it through. Well, that's half-time, and 2-0 is the score at the halfway mark. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
That was a good first 45 minutes. Some of the runs he made were really impressive, and a goal led to one of them, of course. Just needs to keep it up now, keep up that work.
Game started by Manchester United. "45 minutes to go as we start the second half. Poor attempt at a pass, really. And here's the shot, and he scores spectacularly. Well, that could be the game for Manchester United. Should be the game.
Well, you don't often see them let this kind of lead slip.
Well, it's a goal worth replaying over and over again, isn't it? I have to say, it's so one-sided today, but all credit to the team that are racking up the goals. Well, now they've got the ball, what are they going to do with it? Can find some space here on the flanks. There's a chance to play on. Shot on! Just a little nudge to nudge you in the direction of what's coming up on EA Sports for you. Our coverage of the Premier League fixture for Manchester United, and they'll be facing Burnley.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one. I think we're going to see some good football.
What a disaster, an own goal!
I don't think there's much he could have done about that, so you have to feel for him. Well, it can happen to anybody, that. He's being consoled by his teammates, but he looks devastated.
Bad enough to be behind now, but to do it with an own goal is particularly annoying for the team and the player in question. That's cut out. Well, we're two-thirds of the way through the 90 minutes, half an hour to go. Here's a chance to go down the outside of the opposition. I see a substitute coming on for the away team here. It's a quick break. Well, what will this mean for the team? They're going to bring two new players on. Greenwood. Good vision here. And shoots! Tried to find the winning ticket in the raffle, but a couple of numbers short.
Yes, he took it early, though.
After this, the visiting team are involved in this fixture in the Premier League, and you can join us on EA Sports for that match. Wonderful chance! That could have been a penalty. Had to get that slide tackle absolutely right. Well, they managed to get out of harm's way then, because it looked as though there was going to be some real damage done to them. Threads it through. Good clearance. Marcel Risa. And it's been one of those deals with Juventus where we heard rumours, we heard all sorts of gossip about it. The shot's on! Got in the way. And he's tried his luck, but over the crossbar by a lot. And the manager, Alan, is making this change here. Substitution will take place.
Well, he's done his bit. He got the goal that put his team in the lead. Can they hold that lead?
Lost the ball. Good strong tackle. Ten minutes left of regular time. Marcel Risa. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. Good vision. And it's a goal here.
Well, he's point-blank range, but you've got to be there to score. You've got to be there to miss it as well, but he didn't.
Goalkeeper almost got there, but it wasn't a strong enough touch.
Yeah, he's annoyed with himself, isn't he? Having got a touch on it, feels he should have done better. Well, I know this manager's been working hard on the training ground on a certain shape, and boy, is it getting results out there.
It's a tough game for the team that are trailing. They're out of the contest, really. They're just playing for pride. They're really being torn apart. Able to cut that out with some sharp movement. Guided through. Here's a chance! Out in front of goal. Well, they managed to dig themselves out of a pretty deep hole then. It was a great chance, I thought, but they're safe again.
There will be a minimum of 3 minutes for added time.
Got his foot in to cut out the pass. Well, the wide man can show his skills here. And here's the shot. A real miscue here. Saw it coming. Cut it out, good work. Oh, he took a risk there, sliding in with that challenge in the penalty area.
Oh, the crowd are furious with the ref here. They were convinced that was a penalty.
Final whistle, and Manchester United have won. Well, we've seen a game here, Alan, where one team has had the ball and the other team hasn't.
Yeah, there was a golfing class out there today, which was surprising, given the two sets of players. I wasn't expecting it.
It was absolutely extraordinary, exceptional, elegant, excellent.
So often we think of his creative abilities, that knack of picking out a pass, but today it was all about his finishing. A really good couple of goals in this team win.
Slipping it through. And there it is! This might be it! He's had a go here. And that will be a corner for United. What a disaster, an own goal.
I don't think there's much he could have done.
Well, the wide man can show his skills here. And here's the shot. A real miscue here. It's one back. Here's a chance. Oh, what a fine goal. They lead by 2 now. They'll feel a little bit more comfortable, and they're good value for this advantage at the moment. Story here is we are going to see in action the top scorer in the league, and it's live. Hi there everybody, I'm Martin Tyler. Alan Smith is with me. Welcome to Turf Moor. It's Burnley today versus Manchester United. And how will Manchester United be today? We'll be watching them.
Well, this team has started like champions, haven't they? We all expected them to be at the end of it, but 2 wins out of 2. They've certainly announced their intentions to the rest of the teams in this division.
Manchester United, a real spring in their step on the back of that home win in their previous game against Brentford.
Well, 5-0, how about that? Come back down to earth today, perhaps, with a draw.
This is the Burnley lineup. What we've got here, Alan, is a side that don't concede many goals, and perhaps they don't score enough. That's down to the overall philosophy of the coach.
Yeah, they don't commit too many men forward. They work incredibly hard, I know, on the training ground in the week, on organisation, who's where at any given time, and it does work.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
This is then the Manchester United lineup. So, Alan, 4-4-2?
Yeah, I think it looks that way, Martin. Yes, it's the conventional shape. It's the one that the manager prefers.
And here we are, the start of the match. Looking for teammates in the middle. Well, that's the keeper's ball from the moment the cross left his foot. Oh, he's got a challenge in now. Taking on the defenders. That whipped in ball at the near post. Far too close. The cross to the keeper. Comes in with a tackle. Well, a strong character in them. Looking for a through ball. Just the keeper to beat. And he scored! That's a great breakaway. The counter-attack. Timed to perfection, executed to perfection.
Yeah, you see this more and more in the modern-day game. It's all about pace, and the scorer certainly showed it there.
Marvellous for Manchester United, they are in front. And that header goes over the line, and it will be a throw. Doing well to keep the ball. He's got his shot off now. Goalkeeper can only parry it out. Well, they've got the ball back now in the middle of the field. Palmer. And there is some backup for him in this position. It's a good cross. Well, that could be the insurance goal here.
That little bit of daylight that they were after.
The goal then for Manchester United.
I think he's picked him out from that left-hand side. Wonderful delivery.
Really accurate cross. Well, it's a goal worth replaying over and over again, isn't it?
Oh, he's loving it, the manager. He's seeing his team playing really well, just what he was asking for.
Restarting at 2-0. Maybe just kicked it a little bit there, and pass goes straight to the opposition. Good vision here. Opportunity now. Can pull it back here to set up a chance. He scored!
Well, they look pleased with themselves, and no wonder with the way they've stroked the ball about and created the finish, picked out the spare man in the box.
Well, scoring in any game is worthy of celebration. When you get two, it is special. And he is feeling that special delight at the moment. Well, let's take another look at the goal.
Well, it's great when a plan comes together, and the manager doubly delighted with the way his team are playing.
Well, this is Manchester United at their sparkling best. He made that look like a poor pass with a very good interception. Carlson Bracker. Here's a chance to whip it in. Can finish it off. Great header, great save.
Oh, nothing wrong with that, was there? I thought he was going to score with a header, but top keeping.
Delightful touch to score the goal. Goalkeeper almost got there, but it wasn't a strong enough touch.
Yeah, he's annoyed with himself, isn't he? Having got a touch on it, feels he should have done better.
Well, let's take another look at the goal.
Well, I know this manager's been working hard on the training ground on a certain shape, and boy, is it getting results out there.
I don't think we expected this, such a one-sided affair, but look at the scoreline. That's cut out. They can be quick, good vision. He's in. Shot on. They've got in to score here. Hat-trick. Goal number 3 here. And it's a perfect day for the player. They will be signing the match ball for him afterwards because of a hat-trick.
Yeah, he won't forget this day in a hurry. Top stuff from him.
I have to say it's so one-sided today, but all credit to the team that are racking up the goals. Had a real chance to get in at goal then. Bit of space for him. Now out on the wing. He's got it away. Space for the shot! Well, they have cleared the danger. It was a decent opportunity, I think. Well, it's a tough place to visit this, but the away team today come here in good heart, Alan. They've won their last 2 games.
Yeah, they should be in good heart. And as you say, it won't be easy, but they're in impressive form.
Humphreys just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. 3 minutes from the referee via the fourth official. That's the decision regarding added time. Anderson saw the pass coming and got there first. Threading it through, played in the clear. He's got his shot off now. He's in now. Somehow he saved it. Steered in very classily. Well, they all count the same, but he won't ever get an easier one.
No, I don't think so. But he was there, right place, right time.
Well, here's the goal again.
Well, it's great when a plan comes together and the manager doubly delighted with the way his team are playing.
Well, this is a truly out... And the players heading for the dressing rooms at half-time. Well, we wonder if the second half's going to be like the first, one-sided.
He's one of the best, Martin, at just shifting across, reading the pass.
Not often, Alan, do you see one man have one half like he's had.
Everything that fell his way, he took, and he'll be after more. What a hat-trick.
It's a good place to win the ball here. We have so much covered for you on EA Sports, including the EFL Cup fixture. It's Burnley facing West Ham United away from home. Now the shot! And he's volleyed it in!
He's one of these lads, I think, that he's confident on the volley. And he showed it there, didn't he?
What a strike on the volley.
Well, there's no finer sight in football than to see somebody catch the ball flush like that.
Well, let's take another look at the goal. One team really on their game today, the other very off colour. Great ball. Brilliant pass, can he finish it? He's reached it and he's caught it with a save, brilliant. Just a transfer update for you involving an acquisition by Milan.
Well, we're hearing around £45 million, and for that kind of money, the fans will be expecting something pretty decent.
Slipped through. It's a good cross. Good block, but a poor cross. Well, safe hands from the goalkeeper there. Not the most demanding save, but it had to be made.
Yeah, easy, though, to take it a little easy, take your eye off the ball.
Here's Shaw. Striding forward, purposefully. Just a quick check on the clock, and there are 20 minutes to go. Threads it through. Take the corner. We are going to see a substitution now. Corner's taken. Keeper up well to punch the corner. We're going to get a substitution here from Burnley. Well, we've got an angle on this offside call Alan, I must say, it is the most difficult thing in all the officiating, I think. But this assistant has got eagle eyes.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to do that job because the speed that players move now, as it turns out, what a great call.
Carlson Bracker. Well, this is a real shock. You can see it in the faces of the players, and you can hear it in the lack of noise, if you like, from the supporters.
Well, those fans can't even be bothered to give their players any stick at the moment. They're just stunned into silence.
This has been called a football match, but it hasn't been much of a match-up between the two sides. The winners conclusively at their best, and the losers just aching to hear the final whistle now. He's got his shot off now. Oh, it's off the bar! Everything they've asked of the Manchester United goalkeeper today, they've got, and he is still shut out the opposition.
Well, you expect one of the best to be a goalkeeper at Manchester United, and this fellow is. Keeper was rooted to the spot with that chance, and thankful for the woodwork coming to his rescue.
4 more minutes. Able to cut that out with some sharp movement. Foster. And here's the shot. Well, it's overhit, isn't it? And it's the goalkeeper's ball. Opening them up with a through pass. Routine for the keeper. Well, there's the final whistle, and it's a win here for Manchester United. Well, undoubtedly, he was the star man today.
He was so sharp in front of goal. Not every day you grab yourself a hat-trick. No wonder he's laughing. His manager too will be doubly pleased with that win.
And there is some